Good morning, students. I'm today's speaker. I'm here to introduce to you the eminent personality who is present with us today. The resource person for the day is none other than Mr. Rakesh Kumar Dangi. He is a young professional from Ministry of Labor and Employment, Government of India. He has pursued MA in Career Counseling and PhD in Career Counseling. He is in this field for last 10 years. Sir, we welcome you virtually at St. Michael's Institution and look forward for your guidance. Now I request Sir Rakesh Kumar to continue with the class.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so I would like to begin the session with warm. Yeah. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. We can see your slides, sir.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I would
thank
like
you.
to begin the session with warm welcome to everyone present here. And we are here today for a webinar of career planning and goal setting. But before that, let me introduce about the National Career Service and our Regional Employment Exchange (MCC) Model Career Center. So a National Career Service is a platform where we can get all the information related to career and employment, except the employers and career counselors. So this portal was launched by the Ministry of Labor and Employment, Government of India on 20th July 2015 at the hands of Honorable Prime Minister of India. And recently, ANSI has completed 5 years of its services. Basically, and that portal, we have the career counselors, job seekers, like those who are searching job, unemployment youth, employers, skill provider, placement organization, and these all services are free of cost. Also, we have the separate section for related to career. So in that section, we have more than 52 sectors career information in details. And recently, NC has tied up with the Tata Consultancy Service for the skill development training program, which includes develop soft skill that industries demand, make impactful presentation, learn corporate etiquettes, writing effective mails, and improve interpersonal skill for better result, preparing resume, covering letter, and understand how to ask corporate interviews and be prepared for a group discussion. So in that case, as of now, more than 102 points registered job seeker are on that portal, and around 56,000 of lawyer also registered. And currently we have more than 1,76,000 active vacancies on the NCS portal. among others, need attention to all countries. So, considering shifts of career concern globally, national and international collaboration regarding issues of career development, it becoming increasingly important. So, certain questions students and youngsters face in everyday life remaining unanswered, like why did we choose CA company or CS company secretary? My parents are doctors. What endocrinologist? I don't want to study. What else I can do? I don't know what to do with my career. So these types of questions we are facing in our daily life. So that is the motto of conducting this seminar webinar. So now I'm coming on the slide. The object of this session. So after completion of this session, the student must be able to know about the career, what is career, and what is the career planning, and what is the needs of career planning, importance of career planning, and what are the importance of career in our life, and what factors are affect our career decision making, and how can we prepare for career planning. So the steps in career planning and goal setting. And after that, briefly, we will also discuss about the various career options after 12th in commerce and arts stream as you guided me. Ma'am, I am audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. So, in our daily life, we are listening daily these words like career, work, job, profession. So these words are totally we are confused about the what is career, what is the work, what is the profession, and job. So first I will tell about the career, job, occupation, and these profession. A sequence of various activities and variety of occupation, maybe which is paid or unpaid, which one undertake throughout a lifetime. More broadly, career includes our role, leisure activities, learning, and work. So, and there is a lot of definitions about the career. We cannot concentrate only one definition. So even some this one people all also define their different options, career options, career definitions. Whereas work is a some certain activities where we can paid some amount of on that work, and it is a within a time frame. For example, students. So teachers will give the homework for any particular 24 hours or 12 hours, and after that they have to produce in front of the teacher. So that is the activity. This is the unpaid activity work. So job, where job is a paid position requiring a growth of specific attributes and skills that enable us to perform tasks in an organization either part time or full time. So whereas profession is a specific education or a specific job that a person or an individual ability to do perform well in a particular. For example, teacher. So there is different kinds of teacher in primary school, in middle school, in high school, in higher secondary, and in college also. But we will talk about the some special teacher. A special teacher in a special people, and there is visually challenged people. So if we talk about the growing in our job, in that our job, and possibly changing career and eventually retiring. So this is the process from the choosing a career to retirement. So I request to all the students in our career, don't take chance. This is based on your choice. So what you have to choose with your interest, with your aptitude. So we will discuss in later in this slide, next slide. So the question is what is the need for career planning? So there is some certain needs we all are knows, but sometimes we will never think about it. So first is the life deciding career. Because of career planning, if your career planning is correct, your all life will be the going smoothly. So this is depend on the your career planning, how you want to live and how smoothly you are going to live. And this is the lifelong goal. So this lifelong goal, this career planning decide your whole life. And self identity because how do people know and recognize you? By what you do and your work, your career. So the self identity depend on your planning. People, uh, how can you recognize by yourself? Now, as a student, you are recognized as a student by your parents' name, by your class name. He is a ninth class student. He is the manager's son. He is the teacher's daughter. So this is now your identity. But if you want to develop your self identity, then you have to plan your career in a better way. Then psychological well-being. So now we are all are in you are all are in the stage of the adolescence, and this is the stage where all students are getting confused, because in this stage your emotional, your physically, your mentally, all your development is going on. So this is where we can feel pressure by choosing your career or decide your career decision. So when we plan our career in a better way or in, in better way, or we can say with the correct decision, so you will feel the mentally relaxed. Now next is the economic independence. So economic independence, you just imagine if you will ask money to somebody else for your single expenses in your life, then how do you feel? All of us like spend to money on ourselves, do something for ourselves, to buy something for ourselves. So that's we feel very bad if asking money to somebody else. So if you plan your career with the help of your teachers, with the help of your parents, with the help of the career counselors, which is I think in nowadays each and every school there is career counselor. So also adds to the economy in our country. These actually not only our growth will be happen, but in our country's economic growth will also be developed. One thing is there, why do we want to work or be employed? So there's the thing is that to be able to take care of ourselves or a career gives that. So for example, I'll give you one example. Even for example, my mother, your mother, and teachers also they are working as a housewife. So even is a housewife which is not a paid career in independent, because she is working for the family. So these are the reason we want to economic independence. So fame, it is a condition of being successful and known. So everybody knows us. He's the manager. When after your career planning, and you will get a respective job, and you will get a status in the society. So all the society members also give the respect, and they knows he is the manager, he is the doctor, he is the CA, he is the CS in a reputed organization. So these are the needs where we can add in our in career planning. So you have to think about the needs. What are the needs according to have to you have to plan your career. So next is importance of the career planning. So why it is so important? Because we are discussing and lot of people and all the students are getting confused and lot of career counselor now ministry and recently our education policy also came and everybody is want to career counseling in school or colleges and everywhere nowadays. So the question is why it is important for career planning because of rapid change in the society, and Goa is the best example for globalization. You can see here easily the difference between the South Goa and now North Goa, because in North Goa there is a lot of places there. So mostly foreigners also came and all across the globe, and our Indian people also come. So you can easily find March or April, I went to the school to get admission for my daughter, and I have paid 60,000 for KG1. So this is the condition of education. Nowadays, it is very expensive. So we don't want to waste this money of our parents because they are paying for you. So this is very, very thoroughly you have to plan your career and increasing job opportunity, because before that there was no that much specialization available, but nowadays is daily one or two specialization is developing. So even in Goa there is a lot of these one traveling and tourism are working, traveler counselor, guide. So before that nobody knows about the traveling counselor. Nowadays new opportunity, new specialization. So these are the regions we have to plan our career. This very on a concrete manner. So now importance of career in our life. What are the importance in career our life? So basically, you must be know about these names. So I'll read, and I cannot contact to each and everyone because this is the online platform. So you can read it and think about their occupation, what they are doing. So Virat Kohli, maybe you know it is a very famous name, Virat Kohli, and A.R. Rahman, Jyotika, Medha Patkar, S.P. Balasubramaniam, Dr. A.V.J. Abdul Kalam, Bharti R, Kiran Bedi, Narayan Murthy, Arundhati Roy, Sunita Williams, and Ritu Kumar. So these are the 10, 12 names. So maybe you are recognized 5 or 6 or 10, but you can maybe you are not recognized to all of these because you are not interested in that occupation which they are. If you are interested, for example, I'll show you the next slide. Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is a sportsman or cricketer. So if you have interest in sport and or cricket, so easily you can recognize. And A.R. Rahman is a musician. If you have the interest in music, so easily you can recognize A.R. Rahman as a composer or musician. Whereas Jyotika is an actress from South India. Medha Patkar is a social worker, activist. Bala Subramaniam, sir, singer. Abdul Kalam, sir, scientist or our former president. Bhartiyar is a poet. Kiran Bedi is the first IPS officer of in India. Narayan Murthy is a businessman. Arundhati Roy is a writer. Sunita Williams is an astronaut. And Ritu Kumar is a fashion designer. So why I'm showing this slide, because once you have to identify the career, you can easily become a famous name. So for regarding this slide, once they have identified their career of the personality, initiate the discussion on the this. So my first question is, was it easier to identify some personalities with their career? You can think about the yes or no. So we can say yes. Apart from this, this is one kind of activity, but we are not in a physical presence. So just I'm describing on that. So you think in your mind, name the ones which you could not identify. How do you know these people? Think about these questions. Okay. What are the factors involving around the career? As you know them by what they do, the career they are pursuing and are successful in. So, what is the role of the careers in an individual's life? We would know Virat Kohli. We'll discuss about the Virat Kohli. Okay. So we would know about the Virat Kohli. If he would not be a cricketer, no, we cannot recognize. If he would not be in his career, he would just be a name for us or nothing more. Virat Kohli, we cannot recognize if he is not a cricketer. So this is the condition of the. So we can say it is very important of life, because these all are famous because of their career. So you have to plan your career planning, so you will become a famous personality in the future after getting a job, or if you are like to business or self entrepreneurship, whatever maybe. So in the next slide, factor. So factors also, it is very important slide. This is, what are the factors that affect our career or our career choice or our career decision making? So there is two types of factor. First is internal factor, and second is external factor. Internal factor, we can say our interest, our aptitude, our personality, our values, our aspirations, and our attitude. So when we will talk about the interest, how can you know about your interest? Anybody know? So we can say interest, what we like. If you will do your activity in your house, easily you can understood what is our interest and what you in interested. What activity we like. If you want to identify your interest, so you can easily what we like in vegetable, in fruits, in dress, in subject, in teacher. So easily what I like, what I don't like, what is like, what I don't like. So easily you can identify. And one more thing, interest we can develop, but only for the few minutes or for an hour. So it is 10 seconds is like the football. So that cricket person who is interested in cricket called to the another friend and told him, please come with me for watching a match. So that and think about the goalkeeper anything. So suddenly he asked, "Who is that person standing near the pole?" He told me, "This is a goalkeeper." So he developed his interest, and he's continuously asking the question, "Why is running this one and that one?" So he developed his interest, and after the finishing match, his interest is gone. So this is the condition of interest we can develop, but we cannot continue the rest of the life. And where is aptitude? Aptitude is our inborn ability. When we will come from out from our mother's womb, that time it will come with us. So it is an inborn ability, and it is very, very important for our career. When you will decide your career, you have to identify your aptitude, in which ability, in which skills you have. So this even in Kerala, I'll give you an example. In Kerala, the education ratio is very high, 1995, above 95. Because after 10th class, all the students will go for the aptitude test. And after conducting and the aptitude test and showing by seeing the result of that test, they will get admission in 11th class. So that's why they are more successful in that education. And where is personality? Personality is not a single word, it is a combination of the many traits. So there is I'll give you one example. There is one thing. One person, he is very lazy. He is don't want to speak, and he don't want to go in. He don't have more social skills. Whereas the second person have the very good communication skill. He is very energetic, enthusiastic, and he is like to talk to the people. He is very good sociologist, and he has good these one social skills, interpersonal relationship skills. So these first pupil, first student, if is very lazy person, if you will get job in journalism, then it is not good for his career, because that want to very energetic and very spokesperson, good communication skills needed in that job. So he don't, maybe he not success in that much compared to the another person. That is the personality. Where is values? Values, each and every family, every school, and every offices, and all the persons have their own values, certain principles, morals, ideals. That is the values. And aspiration and attitude, that is depend on the situation. And aspiration, we can say who is your aspirations and this thing, na? And attitude, that is the depend on your attitude. So we have to very polite and calm and quiet, so easily we can focusing on our career. Don't get very much aggressive, and because this is the period where we cannot control ourselves. So these are the internal factors. Whereas the external factors, in external options. For example, if you want to become a pilot, but in Goa there is no institute, so that option is not available. So that is also the factor that affect your career. So these options are available. So before choosing your career, you have to thoroughly go through the internal factor and external factor. So first is the options available in Goa or not. If you are able to move to another state, then you will choose educational qualification. So in that point, what you want to become. For example, if you want to become a CA, but the employment opportunity in that field not very much. So after that, choosing your CA occupation, it is not good for you in the future. So you have to thoroughly go through the educational qualification. What are the requirement of that particular job, and how can be the achieved. and information about the world of work. In recently, what is world of work? What is the going on in the world, or we can say in Goa? If you don't want to go out of the state, then you have to focus on your own state. So you have to identify what is the occupation or job is very much paid, very respectable. You have to research on that particular before the choosing your career. So according to that, you have to decide your this one career or subject stream, and you have to focus on parental preference also. Sometimes don't to get too much stress because of the parental pressure, but if parental preference is very much needed, because sometimes we have to choose a stream where the condition economic condition is economically is very expensive. For example, if you want to become a pilot, but it cost is more than lakhs and lakhs, but your family income is not that much, so that is the reason you have to take parental preference also, what they want according to their economic condition, their preference. You have to select your this career. And another thing is that apart from this, you have to focus on the educational and vocational institute. If you what you are choosing your career, so before that you have to focus on your if you want to select educational or vocational. So that is the different vocational. And even in special also, in a special case, special education, there is a, we are dealing with the disabled people. So that is also. And you have to focus on that whether the course is a degree or diploma, is it full time or part time, it is regular or correspondence, and what are the eligibility criteria, the course duration, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, sometimes integrated courses also is there, and how much fee we have to pay for that, for admission procedure, and when on that particular stream, when exam will conduct in May or June or December. And so you have to focus these all the external factors. And one more very important thing here, before I was discussing about the NCS, National Career Service. On that portal, we have more than 52 sectors career information. Apart from that, aptitude and interest test also is free. For suppose if you don't know about your interest and your aptitude, so you have to choose go for the psychological testing. But if you are not able to pay the amount, because it is a little bit costly, maybe 3,500, 4,000 something. So you will, how can you identify? You will get the feedback from your teachers, because teachers you know very well each and every student. He is, for example, sometimes teachers say he is good in math, he is good in playing cricket, he is good in physics, he is good in commerce, and in commerce also he is good in accounts, auditing or taxation. So these teachers know is very well. So you will get the feedback from the teachers if you are not able to pay for the psychological testing. So this is the condition where you can do identify your internal factors. Now we'll come on the steps in career planning. So these steps in career planning, first thing, you must be know about yourself. So we called understanding oneself. In that point, you have to find out your strength in your weakness, what are the opportunities available, and what are the threats. It is called a SWOT analysis. So by doing the SWOT analysis, you will be easily understanding yourself in what I am good, what I am not good, what are my strengths. Sometimes some students may be good in music, but some students may not be. Some students are good in painting and fine art, but some maybe not. So by using the SWOT analysis, you can identify yourself, and also you will find out your strength and weaknesses. That is very important while choosing while choosing a career. Information about the career. So these already I have mentioned in the on previous slide. because you have to collect all the informations about your career where which is you are going to choose. Information required to a plan of a career. So this is very important because sometimes we are not aware how to plan a career. So in that we have to focus this all the previous slide and focus on that all the slides and consult with your school counselors, with your teachers, with your parents, and you have to plan. And goal setting, we will come on that next slide. In goal setting we will discuss about it also. And make an action plan. And after the whole thing is this one, now you have to go through the all the process, and lastly you have to make an action plan, and strictly you have to follow it, otherwise it will not work. So these are the steps in career planning. Now we'll come on the career information. That last slide, this one now, information about the career. So where can I get it from? So nowadays it is very easy to getting the information, and the biggest source is the internet. And apart from the internet, in internet you will get all the information. Even if you want to become a CA, so you don't know about the CA, how to become a CA. So you will go through the ICAI website. You will get it all the information. It is very easy to getting the information. And apart from internet, nowadays radio is nobody is listening, but television and newspaper, magazine, everybody is seeing and reading. So easily you can get it from there. And career exhibitions, fairs, most of these private organizations, even in government also, in our career center also, model career center, we are organizing some career fairs, career exhibitions. So you'll go there and visit the exhibitions, you will get it. And nowadays everybody is using the Android mobile. If you like for example, there is one flex on career in police or career in army. So you'll take a photograph and I'll come back. And in libraries also you will get it all the information. And the second thing is, how can I collect this career information? So if you are not able to think about it, so you'll consult your teacher, your neighbors, your family members. For example, if you want to become a IAS officer, so you have to visit some DM office or collector office. If you will ask them, they will easily tell you. They are both they are very easy person, very soft person, nice person. They will give you the all the details. And interacted with the professional from various field. Contacting career agencies. Nowadays, lot of career consultancies also started. So if you are not able to collect the information, then you will visit the agencies. And visit to educational institutions, vocational training centers. For example, if you want to pursue, if you want to become a teacher, but you don't know anything about the teacher, what I will do, which course I have to pursue for the become a teacher, then you will visit the school and you will ask to the teacher, ma'am, I want to become a teacher, but I don't know anything about it. So please guide me how to become a teacher. Then he or she will guide you about it. And the last thing is meet your school counselor. In each and every school, there is one school counselor. You will consult your counselor also. And now we'll come on the goal setting. So goal setting is the term commonly given for the process of setting and working toward the specific and defined goal. So first, you must dream of everything you want and have always wanted in every facet in your life. There is no limit. Ask yourself, what would I attempt to do? If I know it, I could not fail. What I want to for my life, if I knew, I could not have it, I could have it. Then use, after that you have to set your goal. It will help you. So there is one technique, SMART. Smart, as for specific, specific means it is more specific the goal. Easier it to teacher or ask to your parents, you have to think before that. To define this term, what is the good means? Using questions like who, what, where, which, identify requirement and constraints, and why specific reason. You have to produce yourself for the think you want to become a teacher in primary school, middle school, high school, higher secondary school, college, or a special teacher, or vocational teacher. So according to, you have to decide your goal. If you want to be, for example, if you want to become a teacher of physics, then you have to choose your subject in science in 11th class. Then go for the BSc in physics or MSc in physics. If you want to become a teacher in physics in 12th class, then you after 12th you have to go for the DEd, and after graduation BEd. If you want to become a professor, then you'll go for the NET or SLET. So that's why you must be the specific in that. And second is measurable. When you have reached the goal, it should be objectively measurable. You should be able to tell how you would come to know that the goal has been achieved. Therefore, you need to establish the criteria. Uh, for example, studying math is not a measurable. Okay, it could be specific for all the subject. And for if you want to measurable in mathematics, what in maths? Solving 20 problems in trigonometry. Hence, question like how much, how many, how will I know when it is accomplished? These are the measurable terminology you have to think before the choosing your goal. And third is attainable and achievable also. The goal should be within one's limit. Don't think too much. Don't set your goal too big. One should know one's potential, then it will be good for the career goal. Uh, Also, you should not decide your goal too high, because it might tempt to give up the first obstacle. So, for example, if a student getting 35% in his first exam and expecting 90% in the very next exam, it knows the attainable goal, because from 35 to 90% it is not possible. So you have to think 40% or 50% like this. But now I know, and nowadays people are not, students are not thinking about 35, 40%. They are thinking about the 90 and 95 or 98 something. So this is the attainable goal. And reviewable, just having a specific, measurable, attainable goal is not enough. One needs to have a plan to achieve these goals. This plan has to be reviewed whether it is serving us well or not, whether we are going to meet the deadline or not. According to the situation. For example, if one person want to achieve 90% marks in exam, one has to keep reviewing if he or she is maintaining the setting his goal setting standard. If not, then you have to modified it. And last is the time bound. So time bound is just set a deadline to achieve the this goal, because that make up the larger picture. This deadline should be specific, not just a year or a month, but write down the last to the last minute. Don't think I will pass in 12th class within 4 years. That is not the specific goal for students, for you. So you have to set a deadline. And also there is two types of goal. One is short-term goal and second is a long-term goal. Short-term career plan focuses on a time frame ranging from the coming year to the next few years, depending on the person or depending on the students. The key characteristics of the short-term career planning is developing realistic goal and objectives that you can accomplish in the near future. As you begin your career planning, take the time to free yourself for all the career barriers. So, what are the career barriers? Some personal barriers, like, for example, a lack of motivation, apathy, laziness, procrastination. So, these are our personal barriers. So, don't use these things like procrastination, everything you are going to do in last moment. And second is the family pressure. Sometimes it is there because some parental pressure. For example, some family have their own business, so they have to expect you to do some work from for them. So this is the another, and follow some certain career path or avoid the career that are below your status or yeah. If you want to become a little higher person, so don't think about this career. Avoid. Just simply avoid. And one very, very important thing is barriers is the peer pressure. Because of peer pressure, this short-term goal is affected because some students are thinking about the very high, but their friends, they don't want to that much. But because of the friendship, they are also joining their goal. So that is also affect. And while career planning and career decision making is a very important aspect of your life, don't put so much pressure on yourself that is paralyzed you from the making and real choice, your decision, your plans. So we can say finally, career planning is an ever-changing and evolving process. This is your journey actually. So take it slowly and easily. Don't take too much pressure or stress. Okay. And second is the long-term goal. So long-term goal or long-term career planning usually involve a planning within the 5 years or longer then, or it may be a broader set of the guideline and preparation according to your goal you are going to select. So this is the career, long career range. Career planning should be more about identifying, developing core skills, which is you have your insight, so that the employer will always value while developing your personal and career goal in a broad strokes. So what are the core skills? I used one terminology, core skills. So in workplace also many people are asking about the core skills. So in core skills we can say communication, maybe it is verbal or written, critical and creative thinking. If you know the life skill education, so you can use this all
Hello.
thing. Yes, ma'am. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am audible.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
I maybe 2 more minutes. It will I'll wind up. Okay.
Yes, sir, you're very
So
much audible, sir.
yeah. So we are talking about the core skills. It is maybe verbal or written, critical thinking, creative thinking, teamwork, team building, listening, social skills, problem solving, decision making, personal interpersonal skill, planning, project management, computer technology latest. So these are the core skills. So now just I will show you one or two slide, and for more information you can visit our Model Career Center Regional Employment Exchange. This is very much essential. So I briefly, because ma'am request me to, we have to show some career options also for students. So I'll put up one or two slides just for I am adding only the name. So career in commerce, so there is a lot of career in commerce is a very big subject where a lot of plenty of opportunities are available like CA, CS, CWA, CLAT, BFA, BBM, BBA, BBS, BCA, and computer courses also, financial manager, advertising. Sorry, this is the spelling mistake. Advertising executive, banker. Nowadays, some diploma certificate course are available in banking, financial. But if you want to become a clerk or PO or some other post, you will go through the IPS also, IBPS also, International Banking Personnel Selection. It is institute in Mumbai. And Bank Ombudsman, it is the scheme which is started in 2006 by the Reserve Bank of India. And business management, accountant, stockbroker, income tax inspector, hotel management, insurance sector, travel, tourism, fashion designing, interior decorator, NABARD. It is also NABARD also is a bank, National Agriculture Bank for rural development. So it is also have very much opportunity for the commerce stream students. And chartered financial analyst, SET, TOEFL, defense services, army. And apart from this, many more career options are available. If you want to in detail, I'll send you in mail also to ma'am. If you give me the email IDs, I'll send you in detail. And these are the, we are talking about here TOEFL and IELTS. So this is a study in abroad where what are the percentage you have to achieve for the study in abroad in like Australia, UK, China, USA. So, and these are the universities and courses and approximative fee. That is not the final fee, but I put it in some approximate. So these are the careers in commerce stream where these are the top commerce colleges in India, SRCCU, Delhi, St. Xavier College, Mumbai, St. Xavier College, Kolkata, Symbiosis, SLR, Joseph, Bangalore, Presidency College, Chennai, Hindu College, Delhi, Hansraj College, Delhi. So this is the Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Pune, Ahmedabad. In Goa also there is a lot of colleges and university itself. They are have some courses in commerce stream. Where in arts, this is a very big, broad area. And in that career in art, there is a lot of options are available. We cannot imagine even UPSC, IS, IPS, IFS, IRS, all these officers coming from the arts background. So as a teacher, teacher, this is the teacher is also is a very big term because from Montessori to the professor. So there is a lot of different subject wise, school wise, stream wise. A lot of options are available. Psychology, in psychology also there is a lot of options like I told you the counselor, career counselor, HIV/AIDS counselor, family counselor, child counselor. A lot of scope is there. Social work, in social work also, if you are go for the specialization in psychiatrist, then you will work as a doctor in community development also. A journalist, so you must be aware about the journalist. Nowadays, it is very powerful occupation. Corporate lawyer, criminal lawyer, even in psychology also, if you do your specialization in criminal psychology, then you will be a criminal psychologist. Criminal lawyer, cyber lawyer, archaeologist, historian, economist, anthropologist, language specialist. And nowadays, this is the very important, very demanded career in language because you have to translate one language to another language. Then animation, commercial artist, visual communication specialist, industrial designer, interior designer, performing arts, city and town planner. Then in history also you can make your career, banking, actor, choreographer, political science, Gandhian studies, sociologist, anthropologist, criminologist is there. Entrepreneurship, maybe you can make your career in as a entrepreneurship, and defense services, film and TV producer, fashion designing. So these all the career. Apart from these, there is a lot of career in arts stream. If you will talk about the competitive exam in India, top IAS, IFS, IRS, IES, all the officers coming from arts ground. So it is very broad opportunity for all the students. So this is the final slide. Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful session. This is hello, hello.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is I finished my session. Sorry, I am 5 minutes late.
No, it's okay, sir.
Yeah.
It's fine. Uh, this is Shweta.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for your excellent orientation on career planning. Thank you so much. I request Mehrunisa to say a few words on this orientation.
Thank you, sir, for providing us with this important knowledge. It will help us a lot to how we can choose our career and basic things we need to keep in mind before deciding our career.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mehrunisa. Now I will propose the vote of thanks. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech on behalf of our school, St. Michael High Secondary, and the entire fraternity of this institution. I extend a hearty vote of thanks to our resource person, Mr. Rakesh Kumar Dangi. Today, we got an opportunity to hear you and the orientation on career planning and goal setting was very informative. Thank you, sir. Now, I'm sure students will be very clear about their future goals. I thank the in-charge principal, ma'am, Afshan Sayyed, for giving us an opportunity to conduct this program. I thank teacher Snehal for helping in the preparation of this orientation. I thank the class teachers of 12th Commerce B and 12th Arts C for informing the students about to participate in the orientation. And lastly, I would like to thank all the students for their for their participation in this orientation. Thank you all and have a good day.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Yes, students, thank you for your kind attention and your patience listening. You can exit now.
Welcome, miss. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.